What is up, you guys? We are finally back with another Beyblade X unboxing, and not just any Beyblade X. We finally got the UX line, so let's get right to it. There we go. That's a good battle right there. Ooh, that. So I've been absolutely stoked for these new Beyblade X UX beys. Now, it did take me forever to get them because first they have to go to my old address where I have my family pick it up for me, and then they gotta forward it to the hotel. That way I don't risk getting it lost in the mail. But I finally got it, and I am just absolutely stoked about it. Now, the very first thing I want to point out is these green stickers up here. Man, when I first saw this, I was confused as hell. I was like, what is this thing? But after doing some research, the Manny stickers, these green stickers, that's just from the company from which Beys and Bricks had them delivered from. So it's more like a promotional sticker, so nothing to worry about. But for this video, we're just going to unbox these one at a time. We're going to separate this obviously into 3 videos. So the first one, we are going to be unboxing, and we're going to be taking a look at the new Dran Buster. Dran Buster. I am so excited for this. Now, I just got done watching in the anime where Multi starts to talk about the new beys as they go into these individual competitions. So now finally being able to see Dran Buster, Hell's Hammer, and Wizard Rod is absolutely exciting to me. But this is the Dran Buster from Takara Tomy. Now, flipping it over is still earned by Cayman X. Now, every part on all 3 of these beys, every part is a brand new part. But now we got the Dran Buster blade. This thing looks sick. And then we got the 160 ratchet. I'm excited about that. And then on top of that, the new bit, the Accel bit. Now, this one is a starter pack, so it's going to come with the Epic Winder launcher. And this is a multicolored winding launcher. So we got a blue ripcord, and then we got the black winder itself. But let's just waste no more time. Let's unbox this bad boy, and let's just check out Dran Buster. Alright, and there we go, Dran Buster. Man, this thing just looks amazing. This thing is thick and heavy. Now, I know in the anime when Multi first brings it up, she was wanting to design their next beys to be thick with metal, and man, they are thick with metal. But check out Dran Buster. That's very interesting, and I do find it interesting that they switched out the little metal prongs that hold the bit in there. They switched it out with plastic finally. Now, it's supposed to be able to allow them to spin a little bit longer, distribute the weight of the metal a little bit differently than with the previous beys. Now, the one thing that is different is we don't have that little plastic covering over the sticker. Now we just got a gloss sticker down there. But this is the new Dran Buster, and yes, he does look exactly like Excalibur. So it's like the Excalibur remake almost. And here is our new ratchet, the 160 ratchet. Look at that thing. That thing looks, and this thing is almost a perfect circle with just that one big protrusion. So it's either he's gonna burst a lot or he's hardly ever gonna burst because of how circular that is. But this does look absolutely amazing. I love the deep blue that they are still keeping. And the third new part we have is the Accel bit. Now, the big difference with these new UX bits is they have more teeth. These ones have 16 gears, whereas your standard Beyblade X bit has 12. And then Dran Dagger is the only one that has 10. Now, with the more gears on there, he's supposed to be able to go a lot faster. But the big problem I do see and have seen people do is it just makes it harder for him to catch that extreme line and be able to maintain that extreme line. He does end up going crazy from all the videos I've seen. But we're here on this channel to master this bit, because we're not going to pull another Leon Claw where I thought it was just absolutely terrible, that 1 month later finally mastering the point bit and it ending up being one of the most OP bays in the game. But that is your Acelba, and this thing is just thick and chunky with good burst resistance, as you can see with that shaft right there. Alright, now we have our new winder launcher. I'm glad to have another winder because all my other winders are still back in the other city, boxed up, so I only have my string launchers with me. But here's our winder launcher. Now I do like the multicolors. They got the drawn sword blue, or the drawn blue, and then your prongs right there are blue as well. So good little multicolor to kind of switch things up. But there you go. So let's just piece together Dran Buster, and let's just see him fully assembled. And there we go, Dran Buster fully assembled. Now with the ratchet, you can either have two different types of modes, much like that of Hollow Death Scyther and the other Death Scythers bays out there. But if you put this ratchet on the other way and have that protrusion point to the opposite end, it'll give it a little more balance. But with it all focused all on one side, you're going to get that one-hit KO, much like that of Excalibur. But this is Dran Buster fully assembled, and he does look clean. He does feel a lot heavier. I wish I had my scale so I could weigh him and compare him to his previous evolutions. That way we can see if there is much of a weight difference. But let's get the stadium out now, and let's just test spin Dran Buster. Alright, the stadium is out. Now we're going to be using the all-new string launcher from Takara Tomy with these new epic and amazing customizable grips. Granted, these grips are just the same as the black grip that came out. It just now has the accessories to be able to attach. You could take these off and you can put it on your black grip as well. But these are fully customizable. I do love it. I do love the color schemes. I do love the white on this. It does look absolutely amazing. But let's just test out this brand new string launcher with Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. There we go. That was a clean extreme line, but he had to lose a lot of speed to be able to get there. Now the problem is with Dran Buster is because he is a one-hit KO bay, you're definitely going to have to get that first hit in, or you're more likely going to lose. Pretty much hands down, you will lose. But let's get him into some test battles. Let's put him up against some of the other Beyblade X bays. Let's just see how powerful Dran Buster is, or to see if Dran Buster is a bust. Alright, for the test battles, we'll be using my dual launcher with my 3D printed Link right there with a new red grip as well. But the first battle, we're going to put our Dran Buster up against the very first drawn sword. See if we get a good solid hit in there. Ooh! That was a solid hit. Now, one thing I am noticing that's going to kind of terrify me a little bit about these UX bays is with that plastic they switched out on those prongs, the holes they bit there, the avatar. A lot of times your bays will angle and you're going to have that metal hit it. So I'm wondering if in the future we're going to have a lot of people who have these break due to the contact from metal onto the plastic. But let's battle those guys one more time so we can get another epic battle in. There we go, that's a good battle right there. There he goes, he actually beat Drawn Sword in a stamina match off right there with the spin finish. Alright, let's bring in the next evolution. Let's bring in Drawn Dagger. So we now got 10 gears versus 16 gears. Look at that size difference in that bit. Alright, let's test these two out and see who would win. Woo! What? Alright, well, Drawn Dagger takes that first knockout. Ooh! Recoil went the wrong way, Drawn Dagger. Oh man, we gotta take a replay on that one.
Damn, son.
Alright, let's bring in Unicorn Sting now. Let's test out Dran Buster against Unicorn Sting. Unicorn is dodging all those attacks. It's a powerful hit, but he does not have that stamina. Let's switch out this ratchet real quick. Now let's put it on the other way. Alright, there we go. Let's switch it out. Let's have it balanced so that point is on that side, opposite that of the blade. And give him a little more balance. Let's put him up against, let's redo that battle with Unicorn Sting. Let's see if there is a performance difference. There we go. That's how you launch him right. Does he have enough to take him out? No, he does not. Spoke too soon. There's just not enough stamina when it comes to Dran Buster to really do any good in a battle. Alright, let's bring in Phoenix Wing, a heavy attack bay. Let's just see how well Dran Buster does against Phoenix Wing. Ooh, that hit! Still not enough juice, as you can see. What? Oh man, that knocked my stadium out of square and everything. That's a solid hit. That upper. Hey, Dran Buster won another battle. Alright, and there you guys go. The all-new Beyblade X UX01 Dran Buster. Now, right away, man, the design is amazing. The design looks so good. However, performance-wise, we're going to have to mess around with this a little bit. Now, I'm not going to pass judgment like I did with Leon Claw. I'm thinking Leon Claw is one of the worst bays out there. But that was because we were still trying to figure out how the point bit actually works. So I have a feeling it's going to be much like that of the Accel bit with Dran Buster and being able to master Dran Buster. But overall, the one thing I did notice with these plastic prongs compared to the metal prongs is it grips that launcher a lot better. It has a little more resistance. It feels a little bit tighter, so I'm able to get a better launch with him. Now, having all these new parts is just amazing, just adding to the Beyblade X collection in general. But overall, Dran Buster is actually a pretty decent bay. I have a feeling it has a lot of potential to do a lot better in battles. Now, it does have some serious recoil. However, as you can see, that recoil could rebound and ring you out and not the opponent out. Now, if you want a Dran Buster for yourself, make sure you head on over to beysandbricks.com, Left Spin Bay's official sponsor, and make sure you use code LeftSpinBays2 at checkout. You'll be able to get yourself an awesome little discount on them. And if you are interested in these new grips and the new white string launcher, these things are amazing. It does feel a lot better to hold on to. It feels like I got more grip on there. These are just absolutely amazing. I'm glad we're getting more accessories when it comes to the launchers and everything. But Beys and Bricks also has them. They're relatively cheap, and even more so when you do use my code. Now just hang on tight. We're going to have more Beyblade X UX bays to be able to unbox. We still got Hell's Hammer and then the new King of Kings for Beyblade X Wizard Rod. But thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.